What is up, YouTube? Good morning and happy Tuesday. Jake, did we take the day off yesterday? What's going on with that, bro? What are we doing?
Yeah, we did take the day off. We took the day off, but we're back.
Yeah.
We're back. We'll never miss a crypto hour, right? We'll never miss
That's
a crypto hour stream. We'll try our best. I guess we did miss at night on Twitter. We didn't even talk about that, but we're never going to miss it on YouTube, baby. The boys are back. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. And technically, this is mine and Rodney's Monday. Rodney, we had some fun this weekend, man. We had some fun this weekend, man. I'll tell you that much.
Dude, what's up with my weak ass immune system, bro? I cannot not get sick every time I go to like a festival or anything.
I don't know. I feel fine. I feel good. I mean, a little bit tired, a little bit tired, but I feel fine. Are you sick? Are you feeling sick?
Oh yeah, no, I'm sick for sure. Something is inflamed in there, something.
Maybe you should go to the emergency room.
I don't think it's that serious, Jake, Little Easter egg in there for you guys. But Jake, we have some pretty interesting topics. What's up, chat? How you doing?
Chat.
It's good to see you guys. We're going to have a lot of content coming out this week. Jake, so, one thing we covered was the Shibnobi, not necessarily a legit rug pull, but I mean, it doesn't get any more ruggy without rugging something,
Pull the chart. I haven't even, even when we did that stream on Friday, for those that don't know, on Friday, we did a crypto hour stream. The CEO of Shibnobi said he's stepping away from the project for some reasons. We did a stream. We had a good amount of people on there. A lot of people were interested in the story, but I haven't even checked the chart since they announced this. I haven't really followed it since Friday because we were out having some fun. But I mean, what's the latest? What's the consensus here?
Yeah, so I'm going to be speaking to one of the old devs today, where I'm having an interview with them.
Really?
And then, and then I'm going to go ahead and make a video on that, and then maybe we can get them in the crypto hour Wednesday to explain what's really going on. So if you guys don't know, do me first smash the like. I'm going to say what's up to the chat real quick. But a lot of shady stuff has been going on in the scenes, Jake, and obviously there's more to the situation than, hey, I have personal issues, I need to step away. At least that's what everybody's saying. So it's going to be interesting to see what these guys who are close to the cliff and those sorts of things have to say about him abruptly leaving the project, with allegedly pulling millions of dollars from the project all along the way.
That's insane. Yeah, I think it's important too. And like Rodney and I haven't chatted about this. It's funny we're talking about it live, but like I always think it's important to hear every side of the story. So even though you're having one developer come on, I would recommend maybe you reaching out to Cliff too, just so you can hear his side of the story. Because it's like when you only hear it from one side, right? Like even our Twitter space that we had. I don't want to say it was biased because we weren't biased, but it's like everybody was on one side, right? Everybody was on like the FU Cliff side, right? So it's important to hear from maybe his side. Like, why is he doing this? What does he say about the allegations of him stealing millions of dollars of liquidity? Like, it's important to hear his side of the story too. So that would be my, I guess, piece of advice or tip. I guess we're going to be doing the show together, but like, yeah, we can have a developer come on. We can talk about that, but we also need to hear his side of the story. Like, why is all of this happening? Like, what's the truth behind it?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's exactly. It's good to have all sides of the story. It's just interesting to see, like, overwhelming like disdain from like a lot of people that are close to him. It's like, you could rub a few people the wrong way, but 5 to 10 people coming out and saying the same thing, it's like, man, it's hard to piss a lot of people off at once like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean the project was always interesting. Just like how even when you just look at the charts, like the V1 contract, how it was like just this incredible pump and then just millions of dollars liquidated, incredible pump, millions of dollars liquidated. And the migration to the V2, when developers leave internally, right? I think like a couple developers walked away too. That's usually a red flag, right? When developers walk away. And then obviously, just after the V2, like they changed the whole logo and they announced like 15 different catalysts, and I don't think any of them have launched. So that's an interesting one, Rodney. That's an interesting project. It doesn't really, not that it doesn't affect me, but I never owned any. I never really talked about it. I've always, I've seen it, I've covered it. But yeah, just a wild one for us here in 2023.
Yeah, it's a crazy way to kick off the year. It seems like a lot of these products are dropping like flies like Terrarium, Lily Finance, and Shibnobi, and all the while Saitama is still there, which is pretty interesting, right?
Yeah, you love Saitama.
Absolutely,
they're growing on you.
Absolutely not.
But that's why I do say this, like, even though that project it didn't pan out the way that a lot of people thought it would. Oh, I'm looking at your coffee, bro. You make some great coffee. I gotta say that.
You like my coffee?
It's good coffee. Right. Yeah, it's good coffee. But even though it didn't pan out the way that they wanted, like the one thing I've said this entire time is like they've still been building. They haven't shied away. They haven't hid. They could have easily did what Cliff did. Like they could have said, "Hey, we're sick, or we're gonna walk away. We're gonna renounce the project and leave it in the community's hands," like BTFA did and all these other projects. It's like they're still building. They're still doing AMAs. They're still launching new project or products and stuff like that. So yeah, that's at least a good thing.
Yeah, let me say what's up to the chat, and we'll continue the story. Good morning, Javi. We got Javi in here. Javi, it's good to see you.
He's always
First thing in the morning. Jay, Linda, Jay Huck. Yes, I came back to work. We have Cody, Mizzy, Matt, Matthew. Shout out to all my members. We'll be doing a double giveaway next Monday since we missed this one. So double the winners. It'll be $100 in USDT next Monday or this Monday. Good morning, Dan, GG, Sackle Hunt. Good morning. It's good to see you guys. Slim Cheeses, Bud Yeti. What's up, babies? How you doing? Timbo Slice. What's up, Bree? May you be well. Chevy fan. Good morning. My altar, Jason, Crazy Mandy. Good morning. Good morning. Gabe, Maximus. What's up? What's up? El Parasito, Arman. Maximus, Shinji, yes, sir. What's up, baby? Boomer effing Sooner in the house. What's up, Horse Soldier? When Bull Run? I think Bull Run's going to be mid-2024. What's up, Echoes from Above? How you doing, baby? All right, Jake. Now, we had Jerome Powell speak. We had Jerome Powell speak this morning.
Yep.
And pretty much what he's saying is that it's going to cause more pain in the markets right now, which I think is pretty interesting. I think it's pretty interesting. To see that kind of rhetoric from him, but it's not surprising to see that inflation's getting harder and harder to get a control of, which to me, I mean, I'm still waiting for this big dump that may or may not ever happen. I think we're going to have a bigger dump. I think a 15K Bitcoin is in the future. What do you think about all this?
I cannot wait. So, one of my guides is Dominic Ryder, the CEO of Vemp, and he's coming on my show in about an hour. So I'm excited to hear what he has to say because, like I said, he's always right 99% of the time. But what everything is leaning towards, Rodney, is more pain, right? You're just seeing. I think Jerome just said that we're going to expect higher inflation this year. You're seeing like more regulation come in.
Oh my God.
And nothing really looks like it's going to be positive here. Like there's no positive news, right? Like I've experienced multiple bear markets and multiple bull runs, and like you can just feel when there's a positive sentiment, and you just don't feel that right now at all. Like it doesn't seem like anything great is happening. Bless you. You are sick. It doesn't seem like anything good is happening. So yes, I would agree. There's probably more pain. But I'm excited to hear, no one really knows, but people have idea. I'm excited to have Dominic on so we can hear some facts, right? Like some reasoning why. So guys, we're going to be going live at 9 a.m. So 1 hour after this with Dominic Ryder. If you want some macroeconomic news, come join us there.
Yeah, good quality news, man. Knows a lot, when it comes to just like the broader markets, like outside of crypto, because that's really what's affecting everything. Like right now, we're seeing a big war against a crypto waged by the SEC. I mean, one of the top stories this morning, Jake, and I don't know if you paid attention, but Richard Hart has really changed his tone on a lot of things.
What happened?
Hex is out of his bio. His profile picture is different. His background picture is different, and he deactivated his Instagram account. And what he's saying is, to show more humility and respectfulness, I deactivated my Instagram account. So is Richard Hart taking a softer approach to marketing? Because a lot of people are assuming that he's given up on the project. Hex, I'm talking about.
Giving up? No,
well,
he's not giving
because
up.
He took a lot of stuff out of his bio. But if you look at what he's saying, he's updating people on the Pulse chain and stuff like that. He's like saying, "Hey, it's happening." So interesting. What do you think about this different style of marketing? Do you think he heard me bitching and moaning or what? Absolutely not.
I mean, I think he heard everybody bitching and moaning because I was in multiple spaces with Richard Hart when he was talking, and I almost saw the downfall, but it worked, right? Like that's kind of how Richard Hart really popped up on my radar, was like that outrage marketing. I think it's hilarious to an extent. But then again, there was times where I was like, hey, imagine if I bought Hex at, what was the all-time high? 60 cents. Imagine if I bought Hex at 60 cents and it's now at 3 cents and I'm down I put $10,000 in it. It's worth $250 and the developer is going out there buying Prada and Gucci and Balenciaga and Versace and flexing all over the people. I was like, I would be upset. But from someone that was just outside looking in on the project, at the time, I didn't even own Hex at the time. I was just like, I thought it was hilarious marketing, right? But I think he's also human, and just think about all the comments and DMs he got and the people that were close to him. And we were on Twitter Spaces with powerful, influential people, and they were like, "Hey, Richard, your message is great," because his message is great. He really does have a really good message. But what they were saying was maybe you just stop being an asshole a little bit, right? So I can't really speak to why he took Hex out of his bio. I don't know why. Maybe because we do know that Hex is under some sort of investigation from the SEC, and maybe he's just getting ahead of it, right? Because look, they're going after staking, the main utility of Hex is staking. I know he put out a tweet and said that they're going to be changing the name from Sacrifice to something else. What did they change the name to?
They called it a sacrifice. So the reason why they called it a sacrifice is because there wouldn't be some sort of security. Because if you were, putting money in a pre-sale, pretty much it's like putting something with the expect of some sort of return.
Yeah.
So they called it a sacrifice to say, which is kind of fucked up for everybody who sacrificed like myself, because it's like, well, now we're sending money to a wallet with no expectation for return. So technically, they could not give us any money, and we'd have to, it's like not like we could do anything about it. I just don't think that regulators and law enforcement don't care about that. I think they'd still kind of clap them, like if anything like that happened.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the tweet because he did say something about like they were changing the name of
This is the tweet I read earlier by our whale chart. It says Richard Hart has removed his 1 billion plus crowdfunded crypto project Hex, Pulse Chain, and Hex from his bio. He also tweeted he is deleting his Instagram. And then they tagged the SEC. It says is coming for everyone. Do you think he's feeling the heat?
I mean, dude, he's someone that they would go for. I mean, he's got a multi-billion-dollar project, right? I mean, like the use case of his project is like people give him money, like it's essentially staking, right? They're locking people's money up for years, and promising these high rewards. If you don't think that the SEC is at least open to casing to him, you're probably crazy, right? Because I know personally that they subpoenaed YouTubers, Hex YouTubers. There's a guy that I met at a Bitcoin conference, and I haven't spoken to him personally, but he tweeted about it, and he was like, "Hey, the SEC has subpoenaed me. They like froze his bank account." Yeah, and he's a Hex just YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely think that the SEC is probably looking into him, I would say.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all. And I know that, he's not talking about it, but it's smart for him not to talk about it, And you're right. Hex is all okay. With the exception of Pulse Chain and Pulse X, like that haven't come out yet. Hex is like literally you stake it, and then if you unstake it early before your whatever the time you put in, which mine is 2 years.
Yeah.
You get taxed and fined heavily.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
I mean, look, most of these cryptos are probably securities, and Hex is probably one as well.
Yeah. 100%.
So we'll see what happens here with them, but Richard, I feel like Richard's a smart man, and him taking this stuff out of his bio, there's probably some reasoning behind it. It's not out of nowhere. Like there's probably some reasoning.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see his kind of demeanor and those sorts of things when he has another live stream. I'm really, really looking forward to that. Now, another thing I want to talk about is I don't know if you know, Jake. I think I told you this, but about a month before Shibnobi went under, Teddy reached out to me, and I don't know if this got lost in translation, but Teddy wanted me to do an AMA for them, and so he linked us together. Well, I think the Shibnobi core team, which I think that Teddy was a part of, didn't really know, but they thought I wanted an AMA with them. They thought I was reaching out, but Teddy, it was wrong. I don't know if it got lost in translation, but Teddy wanted to do wanted me to do an AMA because he wanted more exposure, and because the people that watch my channel, they don't like Shibnobi. We've been kind of dunking on Shibnobi. I mean, ever since like February and March, just because it didn't really make sense the way they were distributing tokens and giving out tokens and those sorts of things. Yeah, it was all fun and games to roast Saitama dweebs because Shibnobi came out with their use case before Saitama, so it was funny, But so I was speaking to them, and then they ended up not wanting to do the AMA because they pretty much said that I was saying mean things about their project. I'm like, well, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say when you have those things going on? When you have that kind of deal like that, and then you migrate to a V2 when your contract was announced, and that made you special in the space because they were the only contract that wasn't renounced. Excuse me. And so when that had that incident where all the reflections just disappeared in everybody's wallet, I mean, it's like damn, it's so like they wanted me to they wanted me to be nice to them. They wanted to come on the show and just be like, dude, you're not gonna we don't have friends over here. Like
you found the wrong guy. If you're looking for that, like that, Rodney's probably the wrong guy for that. If you're looking for someone to ask you like fluff questions, and I know developers like that. I know, and I'm not gonna say their names, but like they're like, yeah. So many developers go on these YouTuber shows and they just let them ask the questions. Like if I go on a show, they're going to have scripted questions. Like there's developers in the space that say that, but it's like Rodney's probably the wrong guy if you want some fluff, easy questions. It's probably not going to happen on this show.
Yeah, and I told them like, hey man, my community members, They have the little eggplants next to their name. If they ask questions and if they're not blatantly disrespectful, I'm going to ask them. You know what I mean? So someone asks like, hey, what's up with so-and-so situation? You got to answer that question. And, you know, at the end of the day, it would have been better for them to just come on the show and talk about it anyways. But I think, I don't know, maybe that I have a feeling that Cliff knew this was going to happen about a month ago. So I think maybe that was their last-ditch effort to like pump some money into it or something like that.
Probably about a year ago. Probably about maybe when this token start, he probably knew this was going to happen probably that day. The whole thing is just like the whole thing. It's like, yeah, if your contract is, there's so many red flags. I hope someone, maybe you can do it. I hope someone makes an in-depth report on this project, like everything that happened from A to Z, because it's like, yeah, that like people's reflections all got stolen. Where'd it go? To the burn address? Like it just, everything doesn't make sense with this project, man. And, you know, if Richard Hart is feeling the heat, you know, I think that Cliff probably is feeling the heat as well with what happened here with this project.
Yeah, you know, 110%, man, 110%. He has to be, you know what I mean? And I've heard like rumors that he's being investigated by, you know, law enforcement too, or some regulators and something like that. So we'll see what happens. But, you know, DeFi is kind of a double-edged sword, Jake. It's like, man, you don't know what's really going on, because the whole theory behind this project was there were devs in the background that had wallets in this project early, and they were just slowly dumping liquidity. And every time it would happen, they'd say, oh, pre-sale, oh, pre-sale. Ooh, she's a pre-sale person. Just, man, you know, kind of wrecking a lot of people.
I mean, dude, this project had so much potential too. I mean, did it really though have potential, or did it just have hype, right? But the one thing about them though was like the branding was always like very incredible. Like the marketing, right? Like the logo was good, the website, like the promotional marketing videos, like everything was like top of the line, right? They had good partnerships. They had they had Rampage Jackson. They had a lot of people that were talking about the project, and yeah, it's just sad to see. That's what I could say. And I know a lot of people. I remember I would listen to some of their AMAs that they had, and you know, people were in there and like, we're just, dude, they used to have like thousands of people in their AMAs. Crazy. And then towards the end, I was looking at it, they had like 30 people, 35 people. It's like just the community really fell off.
It really did. But and you know what? It's no fault of the community. I mean, yeah, the excitement and retails out of crypto, but it's not like the community just left for no reason. I mean, they left because of just constant disappointment. You know what I mean? You know, when you keep saying you're gonna, you know, do things and things are gonna happen a certain way, and there's all this shady stuff, most of the shady stuff, because they delivered on what they said. It's just like a lot of projects in this space. It's a tale as old as time in this space. It's just not really anything special. It's not anything special. Like, what's their angle? You know, what to me, like building a DEX, right? And then telling people, you know, that building a DEX and then and making these small cap products list on your decentralized exchange, to me, this seems like a bully tactic. But we have to watch this video because it's hilarious as fuck. Have you seen this?
No.
Check this shit out, bro.
If you want to talk crap, if you want to talk smack, bring it here. Don't hide behind the camera. Don't hide behind the keyboard. Be a man. Know it there. Look me in the eyes and you tell me the same things you do when you're behind the camera or behind the keyboard. Can you do that? Can you do that? I'm here whenever you're ready. You want to?
This is strange. Like, what is that, bro?
That was like
that is strange.
I think he made that because someone was talking trash. You know, I heard he has a very short fuse. So
that was strange. Yeah, I was like listening to that. The AMA, I think Faltron went in there and like he was, it was a wild one back in the day. I'm looking at their chart though, bro. Is this? Let me see.
Can you show your screen?
Yeah. Is this the correct chart?
Let me see. It may be the older one.
I don't know. Pull that up.
Let me see.
Looks like the V2. Did they migrate back in like November?
Yeah.
Bro, if they went from a multi-billion-dollar market cap to a $3 million market cap, that would be like one of the most disastrous things in crypto history.
I'm not sure if it was I think it got to close to $1 billion too. I don't remember.
It was close. I mean, I think it was $1 billion, or it was very close to $1 billion.
Yeah, it did get really, really high. I don't think it had the same. It never got as high as Saitama though. Saitama was like the big daddy. I would say out of any meme coin in our space, Saitama was like #1, except of course next to SHIB, you know, when it came to price action.
But if it went to, it doesn't matter. If it went to even, let's just say 100 million to a 3 million, you know, a 500 million to a 3 million, you know, but I'm pretty sure it was close to $1 billion. But if it went from that to 3 million, bro, that's like disastrous. Like, where did that money go?
Yep.
Where did that money go?
Oh, come on. We know we're right. I mean, I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? Like, they can say what they want about, oh, look at, I know, like, you're a little more compassionate than me, and you want to hear both sides of the story. I say, fuck that. This guy's shady as hell, bro. I know this guy's fucking wrecking people. You think he's walking away with this project, Scott, because he has personal issues? You're not making any money from this? Absolutely not. This guy's balling out of control right now.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I think that as well. But I think like we have a responsibility to hear both sides of the story and to give people both sides of the story. Like, do I agree with you? Yeah, I do agree. I think that I've thought that from the beginning. Ever since I saw his AMAs, ever since people have linked him to like multiple projects, you know, ever since I saw him, like how he talks, I think that way. But I think like, you know, we have to have a channel where you do give both people the opportunity, not even for us. It might not change our opinions, but maybe just for other people to hear, right? Like people that watch you like deserve to hear both sides of the story.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what's interesting about Cliff though is that I think he will talk. There was a space where that guy with a shift token, which I mean, who knows how well that was going to be, right? But they were working with Shibnobi, and he was saying that Cliff wrecked him, and he was in a Twitter live space, and then Cliff ended up coming into that Twitter live space and defending himself. So hopefully that same thing will happen. I don't know though. This is a little different, right? This whole situation is a little different.
It is, yeah. But you know, only time will tell. Only time will tell. You said you have a call with that developer today?
Yeah. So I'm going to speak with him. He's in a different time zone.
Call or stream?
Call, Telegram call. We're going to chat. I'm going to ask him if he wants to do something live. Maybe we can get him on the Crypto Hour or maybe some sort of show. But honestly, the best way to like piece this together is a well-edited video or something like that, like a timeline.
Yes, someone needs to do that. Like, to be honest, like a CoffeeZilla-esque video would be great because it's like, you know, from inception to where it's at now, there's a lot of puzzle pieces, you know, a lot of interesting stuff, like especially that time, like that, you know, even like the reflection. There's just been so many things that have happened here. What's this? The greasiest of weasels?
Yeah. So this is the reflection thing is interesting because all the reflections just went to the burn address. Like they just dipped. You know what I mean? Like they just gone. Like so, no one took them. But like, dude, imagine holding that. Like the only reason to hold that would be to be some sort of you know, deal with reflections. Even though I think reflections are such a fucking gimmick, bro. Like just gone. I remember some guy had $700 in reflections just gone.
That's a lot, you know, like that's I don't even know. Like every time I have reflections, it's not like I really value it as a use case too much, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like it doesn't affect it that much. You know, there's better use cases, right? But I'm sure if you have like $1 million or even like $100,000 or $10,000 in a wallet, and there's a lot of transactions, like say Tama had back in the day, like they were doing I think they were doing like 20 million in volume maybe on a daily basis, like every single day, 20 million in volume on the decentralized side. Like if you have a big wallet, I'm sure your reflections were pretty high, right? But it's not a main use case, you know. It's not oh, I'm buying this so I can get reflections. It's like, hey, if you have a lot of money in the wallet and there's a lot of volume, like your reflections, you'll probably make some money.
Yeah, I think some of their bigger gimmicks we found out during the last bull run are contracts being renounced, whale taxes, you know, reflections, burns are good too, but the burns only matter if people care about the crypto project. Like if no one cares about it, like the burns don't matter. You know what I mean?
I just looked at I just got tagged the Wizard 101. He's watching this right now. He just tagged us on Twitter. He's just like recording our screen, and he's got me saying that is strange after Cliff's motivational speech.
Yeah, right. I'm right here. Come say it to my face. It's
like some motivation.
It's the internet, bro. It's like the internet. It's like, what do you want? What do you want him to do? I'm looking at this. The greasiest weasel, and pretty much this is all about the stuff with Shibnobi. Like they're documenting like all the shady shit that was happening all along. So it's a very small Twitter, but it has a lot of information in it that I'm going to go through today and just really figure what's going on. And this has been kind of nice because honestly, it feels good having something to break down and look into again.
What is that stuff though? It's like, like, how does this guy have all this information? Like, how does he have his houses and shit? I haven't even looked at this page, so I'll go through and look at it too. But it's like, how was he able to link? Interesting enough, during the month leading up to your purchase, so he bought a house.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people were, you know, people like really, they look into this stuff.
He bought a Mustang.
I mean, when Saitama was going down, like people had their addresses and like Google Maps and all kinds of shit, dude. Like people can, like even with me, like people were doxing me. I'm like, God, you know what I mean? Some Saitama people. So, you know, if people really want to find out who, especially if you have like like criminal things, they'll find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Wow, this guy went through he has a lot of info. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look through this
Yeah, it's good
later
stuff.
today.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. So it'll be very interesting to break this down and have some sort of you know, kind of what do you call autopsy on the whole fucking death of Shibnobi, you know, because yeah, maybe it's not a rug pull directly, but it's like it's a rug
I mean, dude,
pull.
if it went to if that's the correct address, which I think it is, and it went to a $3 million market cap,
is,
that's
yeah.
as close to a rug pull as possible because there was you know, thousands of investors and people probably just left their tokens in V2 and haven't even touched them, you know. So it's like that's as close to a rug pull as you're gonna get without technically pulling all the liquidity. You know, it's like that's as close as you can get.
Yeah, and this was the tweet from, and I think this is why we're seeing a lot of this happening. Is the SEC is increasing its staff to investigate and prosecute crypto firms. Like, they're coming, bro. They are coming, and we're seeing it. Like, it feels like every week there's some sort of like hammer dropped by the SEC.
Yeah, I mean they went after like the bigger ones, and they're probably like after doing their investigation, they're probably like, oh my god, there's a lot, you know, and not even just in the DeFi space. There's a lot in the DeFi space, but like, you know, also I'm sure a lot of these exchanges, you know, there's thousands of exchanges, you know, thousands literally, and like a lot of these people probably, you know, sometime I'll go online like, you know, on Coin Market Cap, and I'll look at exchanges, and there's some up here. Let's see if I can find it by volume. Yeah, let me just share my screen. This is like a good example. And I had Dom on here and he was talking about it, but this is a good example of like, you know, shady shit happening. So everybody's always like looking at volume. Yes, Binance will always be number one. Hotcoin, I think, is good, but I mean, like, look at some of these. Have you ever heard of Super X or SciTech? And it's like, you think that they really have more volume than Coinbase? Right? Or OKX. So a lot of this could just be wash trading to get the volume up. And there's just a lot of sketchy stuff that happens in the crypto space. So I think the SEC is probably like, holy shit, like exchanges, projects, crypto firms, staking platforms, like there's a lot of cleaning up to do in this space, I think.
Yeah, and when you look at those exchange scores, I think they make sense. Like I know that they aren't everything, but those exchange scores that they have next to them, like the little numbers, I'll put that back. Like how the
Look even though SciTech 1.7 exchange score, and it has it has 3,500 weekly visits, and it has $2.8 million of volume. There's no way.
Yeah,
you know, it's impossible.
But those are the numbers they're reporting. You know what I mean? Like, no way, bro. Right?
8 coins. They have eight coins on their website, and they're doing 2.85 million. It's like it's wash trading. Either they're cleaning their money or they're just boosting their numbers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see like what falls there the next year. I think this year is kind of a crazy time in crypto. Like I know that there's been regular like mass waves of like regulation, but I think they're really coming after crypto this year. Like they're really coming after people. And I think that's why we're seeing like people like Richard Hart, because Richard Hart hasn't really changed his tone since when he launched the damn project in 2019. Like, and it's like now it's different.
Yeah, he took it out of his bio. There's a reason. You know, I think, and I'm pulling it up here. I want to check it out, but there is a reason why he took it out of his bio. And I would guess, like, if the SEC was investigating Hex YouTubers, there's a good chance that they're probably investigating the creator of Hex, right?
Yeah.
And he probably has a good legal team behind him, and maybe they told him to take it off. But yeah, I mean, we'll find out. I'm sure he'll be talking about it. Here's a chart too. I want to pull this up. This is from the Doom King, Dominic Ryder. He's got some good charts that he's always talking about. Max Pain is down 21.5K to start. So this is the chart that he always looks at. And these are like all of the buy and sale orders. And like last week, like when the bull run was coming 24.5, he's like, we're gonna hit 24.5 and back down. We did exactly. And now he's calling 21.5K and back down. So anyways, he hasn't been on my show in 2 weeks. So I'm excited to have him on here and kind of get an idea of where we could be potentially going. That's going to happen at 9 a.m. PST. So right after this.
Yeah, 100%, man. And he's been spot on, man. It's because he knows like everything there is. Yeah, I mean, that's why you got to listen to people like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I always say this, but it's really true. Like, it's really true. That's gonna be me if I keep eating like that. You know, it's so true. When I talk about this all the time, it's like, dude, like a lot of these other big crypto influencers, they don't give you any like solid information. They're just like hopium. It's like, why? But I get it. Hopium is like it's great. You know what I mean? Like to think that Bitcoin is just going to send, you know, just because it did this, 2020 or 2021, whatever it was. I watched this morning on Cryptos R Us. It's like, dude, we need like real news. Like I don't need some chart that happened 5 years ago. Like give me the macroeconomic situation. You know, like let me know, like, hey, it's going to dump, so I can get ready to buy some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, did you see the news that Vitalik was dumping a bunch of his shitcoins?
Yeah, I heard he dumped some Colt.
He dumped some Colt. He dumped, I think, like just a bunch of, I shouldn't even call them shitcoins. That's what the tweet said. But he, like, you know, people, that was like a utility. They like would airdrop Vitalik coins. Like SHIB did it first, Colt did it next, and you know, they airdropped like 50% of the supply, like worth billions of dollars at the all-time high. And now he's going through and like instead of just keeping it as well, just selling.
What a dick. Make it your money. Have a nice day. Thanks a lot for hanging out, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. But you know, hey, buy some more Ethereum. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean that's a weird gimmick though. But it worked though. Like during the bull run, when like, oh, we sent Vitalik, you know, and I remember Vitalik actually sold SHIB for like some COVID-19 relief fund or something like that, right?
He donated. Yeah, he donated like I think India was just getting hit hard by COVID at the time.
Oh,
He's like, hey, you know, we're gonna send our SHIB, and like the Dogecoin people were like, see, he got rid of this shitcoin, but SHIB marketed it so perfectly. They're like, thank you, Vitalik. That's exactly why sent you this money, like to give back. You know, like they marketed it very, very good, very good.
Yeah, 100%. And like we now know that that's nice, but like that's not everything, right? Like that's not even I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like it's such a gimmick, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is and it's such a marketing thing. Like the shillers get all crazy with like this has never happened. Like, you know, we're sending Vitalik some of the supply, and he's responding to us. I bet Vitalik is like, dude, stop, get out of my DMs, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Leave me alone.
We have to talk about UFC. New heavyweight championship of the world, John.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy. Guys, we have 200 people in the chat. Smash that like button, push us up in the old algorithm. Yeah, that's crazy. So, I mean, we missed it because we were turning the hell up Saturday night.
Yeah.
But, man, I ended up, when I came home, I ended up rewatching it, like in my bed, just zonked out in my bed watching the fight. And it didn't take long. John Jones won in like a minute and a half. So,
crazy. Like, yeah, the way he slipped that jab. He slipped and just got his back, took him down, like, dude, manhandled him. Like, he's the GOAT. He's the best of all time.
I want to see how his cardio holds up in a longer fight. He's fighting Stipe next. I think he's going to beat Stipe because the wrestling's going to nullify himself. I thought John Jones would lose. I thought if John Jones stayed standing and did Cyril Gane's game, he would lose. But I mean, we didn't get to see much of the feat, but what we did see, it looks like he was okay. And John Jones just took him down. I mean, wrestling is a great equalizer, and we saw Francis Ngannou, who's strong, not a great fighter, end up manhandling him though. So, I mean, you know,
most exciting sport, April 8th, 1 month from today.
Yeah.
1 month and 1 day from today, we'll be in Miami. We'll be in Miami 1 month from today.
We got a lot of stuff going on, bro.
Yeah. As we should, though, you know,
as we should. End of the month, we're doing a festival, and then early April, we have Coachella or Miami, then Coachella the next week. But the next day when I get back from Miami, I got to go to a concert from Muse. If you know Muse is the rock band.
I've heard of Muse. Yeah, Muse is good.
Yeah.
Look, it's fun. It's important, right? It's important that you have fun while you're young. You know, it's like you got to have fun. You got to enjoy your life. And we're lucky that we have a job where we can literally travel. And, you know, we're both home right now. We're streaming, but it's like when we're in Miami, we can stream there, right? We're going to stream there. I think we're going to do it in person.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, because there was a time where I had my job where I had to go into the office every day. It's like I had to ask like to get vacation days, right? So it's like you have to take advantage of it while you're young, you know, while we have a job, you know, very grateful to have a job where we can tweet and do this. And like we literally, like, our job is like to tweet, to talk to each other on videos and cameras, and to do Twitter spaces. Like, you know, it's really, really fun.
It's a fantastic job, let me tell you, man, because the best thing is being able to, even though when I do travel, I don't want to even when I travel, I don't want to stream because I just don't want to, because I'm in a different place. I'm not in my office, but we still can. You know what I mean?
I like it. Like when I was in Brazil, I streamed every day, and it was fun. You know, like the time was a little bit different. It was like, because 2 p.m. over there was 9 a.m. over here, so it was like it kind of sucked because it was like middle of the day. But I like it. It's pretty fun. You know, I enjoy it.
Yeah, 100%. That's cool to have the option there. You know, like I've done a few streams from like the airport and shit. You know what I mean?
You did it in Ibiza. I was like, how the hell are you streaming in Ibiza, bro?
Dude, that hurt. That hurt. Bro.
I was like, I came in. I was like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm streaming. I'm like, damn. Savage. But yeah, it is fun. But that's like our responsibility. You know, like Jayhawk's like, hey, you missed work. Like, nice for you. This is our job. You know, we have a responsibility to show up for our people on rain, snow, or shine, feeling good. Like usually, like Roddy's sick right now. We're showing up and trying to bring the news. Some days we have more energy than others. Usually those vaulted Wednesday Twitter
candlelit.
those are like, I mean, but you and I, we both shotgun a Celsius right before.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday. I mean, the logistics didn't really make sense. I had people, in my office, and then, I stayed up till like fucking 6 a.m. No way it's happening, you know what I mean? But it was a good time. But I'm not going out at all until Beyond Wonderland.
Yeah. I've heard
I'm
that
not.
so
I
many
promise.
times.
I will not.
You want to make a bet?
Yeah, 100%. $500.
Okay.
Let's go.
$500. If you go out, what do we consider going out?
Going out, like dancing, partying, like stuff like that.
Because you can go out and you can have a drink and have a beer or whatever. No problem.
You know the boys that gotta have dates, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But if I'll take that bet. $500. No partying hard.
None.
Till 2 a.m.
No extracurriculars either.
Yeah, till 2 a.m. That's it. That's a good bet. And I like going out and having fun, but I also really love like a Friday night, getting in bed at or going on the couch 10 p.m. watching a movie, putting on Netflix. Like that's also nice too. Like it's fun to go, but you also have to recharge the batteries.
100%. Like today, I'm gonna make a bunch of videos after this and just like chill out till simp seminars probably.
I need to come on that show and tell my story.
Oh boy, woo! What a story that.
I need to give my testimonial, Rodney.
Yeah, that was a great testimonial, bro. You got to come on some seminars. We'll have you. That was absolutely epic. Yeah, man, crazy.
The boys in the chat, we did
boys in the chat. Yeah, well, Jake did it. Long story.
Yeah,
we'll explain that a little later, but absolutely fantastic. But yeah, man, I mean, it's awesome being able to report on crypto, and especially right now where I feel like the market or just crypto in general is going through these crazy like changes. Like, it feels like everything's just changing right in front of you all day, every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you mind if I go pee real quick? I really have to pee.
No, go pee, dude. I always do that in the chat.
Sir, raise my hand.
Right.
Remember, dude, I used to have to do that in school. Didn't you have to raise your hand and fucking?
We have to do like this or something like that. I forgot what the hand sign was. Like, this means bathroom.
Excuse me, Mr. Sorensen. They're like, yeah. I'm like, can I use the restroom? They're like, yeah. It's like, dude, what?
Yeah, exactly.
School's a weird thing. That's another topic we talk about. Like, they train you for some, to be like a worker. It doesn't train you like to think outside the box. It's like eat at the cafeteria, blah blah blah. Anyways, I'll go pee. I'll be back. Yeah. I'm gonna get some sponsorships too. Juice, Alphabet.
Right. All right. Sounds good. All right, Laputo. Let's see. Okay, enough ego stroking. We get it. You don't get it, Chrissy. What's up, Chrissy? Chrissy got a different profile picture? Chrissy, stop changing your profile picture. You're confusing me. What's up, babies? How y'all doing in the chat? Let's chat for a little bit while Jake's gone. It's good to see you guys in here. And Jake, confirm that Jake does sit down when he pees. Confirmed. What do you guys think of Jerome Powell's harsh rhetoric? I would say harsh, but I mean, maybe it didn't sound harsh, but I don't know. It seems like things are not going to be good next month. We'll see what happens, right? Tomorrow's going to be a big day too. He's speaking to the Senate today. Is that tomorrow? When was that? Look at Hex going down like at a faster rate than a lot of others, right? Dude, I think that Richard Hart's in trouble. Like, I know, like, I don't want to panic and stuff like that, but I think that there's more than meets the eye with this situation. I don't know if he's had like a heart-to-heart. I don't know what's going on. But the thing with the outrage marketing is that you make a lot of enemies. You make a lot of enemies. And I know that Hex really thrives off the big dick energy kind of marketing thing. I'm not sure if that's good long-term. I'm not sure if that's good. And I've always been critical of it because I think that Richard Hart's a bright guy. And when you hear him speak about cryptocurrency, he's very knowledgeable. Like, he's really knowledgeable. Like, I could watch his stream and I'm like, oh, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. But like, he talks about decentralization and, how centralization is the enemy. And he's talking shit about, not shit about CZ, but he's like shaming these people like SBF and the Alex Mashinsky's of the world. But it's like, dude, is Hex centralized? Like, who owns the keys to that cryptocurrency project? Do you own the keys to that project? Who controls the liquidity? Because a lot of people are feeling probably a little uneasy about their investment. What's going on when it comes to, sacrificing to Pulse Chain and PulseX? Like, am I going to get my money, or am I going to get my tokens? My not promised tokens, but implied promised. I don't know what that. It's weird. It's weird. And it's interesting to see his different tone. I don't see any of the booty shaking, the twerking, the walking out of these high-end retailers with bags of money, or bags of clothing, and showing off your fancy dinners. It's like it's fun and it's okay, but it's bad taste, especially in the middle of a bear market. It's bad taste to me. It's just not. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. I get the big D energy. I get it, but it's just bad taste, bro. You know what I mean? Just bad taste. Louis says crypto had a couple of bad weeks. Probably will get up again in April. Well, I mean, we'll see about that. I think this month is going to be bad. You know. Richard says, "Hey Roddy, I want to buy Bone. Do you think it's safe for the next bull run? Have they released Shibarium yet? I haven't even been caught up to that. They were supposed to release Shibarium that last week or the week before, and I don't think they did. Right? Am I tripping? Is Shibarium out yet? Am I wrong? Let's see. Let me see. I don't think it is. Right? No, it's not. Look at the guys. How are we okay with this? What you know? How are we okay with this? They literally told us it was going to release. You guys are cool with this? Like, you guys are accepting this? You know, dude, Shibarium still isn't out.
No shit. Are you surprised?
Can't keep doing it. They can't keep doing this.
What? They didn't say it was going to be live today.
Yes, they said it was going to be live last week and the week before. They said it. They said it was going to happen. It was going to happen. It never happened.
Who said it? Satoshi tweeted it.
Bone.
He said, "Okay, who runs the Bone account? Is it Satoshi?"
It doesn't matter. And then Satoshi said, "I have it right here." When he talked to your pop. Watch. We'll go here. We'll talk about it. Bullshit. Can't be getting away with this.
It's utterly. What's up with Andrew Tate?
Wait, did he have cancer? Someone said he has cancer.
No, whoever. And first off, who runs his Twitter account? I'm so confused about that. Like, he tweets in jail.
My man's tweeting more than me, bro, in jail.
I know, bro. Pull up the SHIB stuff because I'm actually curious to see.
Yeah, I'll show you what happened.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. Like, I get it. They said some stuff, but it's like, you know, if they were to announce today, inflation's higher. Like, then it doesn't do much during a bear market. That's all I'm going to say.
Why
they shouldn't say it. Yes, they shouldn't say it. I agree, but I'm not mad that it's not launching because I don't think it does too much. But yes, don't say it.
Where's his reply to your pop? I'm finding that because your pop posted it, and SHIB Army Canada said, "Don't believe YouTubers." They, more on the lines of YouTubers suck. We go to your pop's thing. I'll look for it right here. Stop blaming your pop. It's not your pop's fault. You know, your pop's an influencer. You know, people blame influencers too much for like stuff developers do, and our information's only as good as the information we're getting from the developers. You know, like
I know, but it's because we're like the face. You know, like we're on here, we're talking about every day. It's easy to blame someone that talks about stuff. But yeah, your pop, good guy.
Yeah, good guy. Your pop's great. Your pop's great.
How about our stream on Friday? That was so fun. We had Hanok on here, Hobbs.
Bro, that was fun, bro.
Who else? Pablo. Pablo was just playing video games the whole time.
I know, bro. That shit was funny. Well, anyway, he was checked out. He was playing the Volt Battle Royale
game, yeah.
All right, where is it at? I'm trying to find it.
I'm jacked. Woo!
Woo! Yeah. No one's more jacked than Enoch, bro.
Natural too.
I know, bro. He's just on one. You think he's just pissed off camera all the time?
Bro, I have so much respect for him for doing those videos. Like I would sit there and like, dude, he turned, at one point, I don't know what it's at now, I haven't seen it, but he turned like 1 million into like 160,000. And every day he still made a video with updates. I was like, wow, that's
the balls.
I'm like, dude, that hurts. Sometimes it hurt me to watch it,
Oh, dude, yeah.
I read through some of his comments and I was like, oh my God, stay out of that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he must not read comments. I just don't think he cares. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Which is a good attitude to have. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find it right now. Which is a good attitude to have. It's a very good attitude to have. Like you can't be like stuck on what people are saying and and what they're mad about and stuff like that. Like because people are always gonna be mad about anything you do, really. I'm still looking for it right now.
Yeah, and they got a Richard Hart. That's funny. Richard Hart, like action figure.
Do they really?
Yeah, look at this. Pretty cool.
Right here. Yeah, sure. Oh my God. Richard looks just like him. Little.
That's so funny. Wearing Gucci.
Yeah.
The Louis Vuitton bags, bro. Are you kidding me? This guy though, he's such a celebrity within that community. Like I make one Richard Hart tweet, bro, and it just goes insane. Like people love this. They love him so much. He's like, dude, it's like he is actually like a and I say this somewhat respectfully because I think this name gets like a bad rep, but he is somewhat of like a cult-like figure, like a cult-like. Like he has worshipers, bro. Like people worship this man.
They pray. They really worship him. They see him as like a real
god.
big idol. Yeah,
he's a god.
Yeah,
and I like him. I think he's hilarious. I think he is very intelligent in crypto. But yeah, he has people that literally worship him.
All right, here it is. All right, so this is why I'm tripping, right? Because your pop posted to the SHIB. This is on February 18th. To the SHIB community, Shitoshi just stated that the Shibarium beta should be live next week. Call is back in action. And then SHIB Army Canada says, SHIB Army, pay no attention to what your pop says because there is currently no public information about it. The release of Shibarium will certainly not be announced by a YouTuber. And then Shitoshi says, when he is right, you owe him an apology. He says, coming from you is a better source. So he pretty much bowed out and said, hey, you know what? I made a mistake. And I mean, whatever. People, so it was supposed to happen next week. Then this is February, 18th. So Shitoshi said, hey, when he's wrong, when he's right, you owe him an apology. And whatever. Like, I saw that. I'm like, all right, it's going to launch. And then the next week came and then it didn't launch. And I thought, well, hey, man, maybe there's some sort of, misinformation or a misunderstanding. Because when I went to the Bone website, they said something about Shibarium launching the following week. So I'm like, okay, well, you're giving me mixed signals, man. Is it this week or is it next week? Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, technically, and thank you for pulling this up. You're digging for a while, so appreciate you pulling that up.
Yeah,
technically, like he didn't say that it was launching, right? And I know he inferred it, right? He inferred it. When he is right, you owe him an apology, but he didn't put out a tweet and say, hey guys, Shibarium is going live on this date. And I agree with you. He shouldn't have even commented to that.
Yeah.
But he didn't technically say Shibarium is going live this week. He just said, when he is right, you owe him an apology.
You are too nice. Oh, here it is. This says, the most important topics for everyone. This is the February 20th. It has been confirmed that Shibarium beta will be released next week. Over 1 million Shiba holders will buy Bone for very low fees. Burn SHIB on every transaction. You will need Bone for everything else in the SHIB ecosystem.
Who runs his account? Do we know who runs his account?
Bone Shiba Swap? I don't know, but it's their official token one.
Yeah.
It's like, this is for the token.
I'm with you. I agree with you. I still just think like the timing of it wouldn't be the best if it went live now. So I'm not mad about it, but I agree with you. Like they are hinting at it. The Bone official account is saying it. But technically it's like Shitoshi has never come out and said, or SHIB has never come out and said, hey, this is going live next week. Like we had your pop say it, we had a comment from Shitoshi, and then we had the Bone account saying it. But I'm with you. Like, don't say anything at all, right? Don't say anything at all. But technically, they never said like, hey, it is going live 100% guaranteed yet. But they have inferred it quite a bit, which sends mixed signals. So I'm with you. Yeah,
ridiculous in my opinion. I'm crypto Karen right now. You know what I mean? I just see my little.
You're angry. You didn't get enough sleep this week, and you're a little sick. You're like,
I'm always mad at SHIB though. I'm like, oh man. Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. Whatever. The thing that I think that is different though, it's like you don't need the actual Shibarium. They said the test net, like the beta, right? So like Pulse Chain, they have their test net out. Like you can import it into the MetaMask wallet and stuff like that, and trade and test. And they haven't launched PulseX, but at least they gave us a test net, something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, what are you more excited for, Shibarium or Pulse Chain?
Pulse Chain, because I'm more invested in it. And I think that I don't know. It depends. They both have really big followings. Technically, SHIB, PulseX has Hex has a higher market cap than SHIB. But
dude, what's up with like excuse me? What's up with the Hex like blackballing? I don't even know what you call it. Like the fact that like they're not listed anywhere. Here they have it correct. What are you on? Crypto Bubbles?
Yeah, this is Crypto Bubbles and like CoinGecko. Oh, wait, and other listings have it accurate, but CoinMarketCap doesn't. Like, and it's
I know CoinGecko, like they have it ranked number 201. Why is that? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they don't rank it properly. I think it is some blackballing, but if you're
why is that, bro? It should be number 7 in the world. Like it should be behind XRP. Like why do they not list it correct? I really don't get it.
Well, that's why I say it's not good to piss everybody off. Like it's not.
He's probably said, yeah, you're right. Like, I haven't been covering, I've covered Richard probably the last year and a half. He's been in the space for a decade. He's probably had some interesting interactions with CZ and, other people in the space. So,
you can't piss everybody off and expect everybody that's the way I operate sometimes. I piss people off and, not a lot of people want to work with you or, you know what I mean? And I get the whole Hex thing. But my thing is like, yeah, maybe you don't like the guy, but Hex has been out since like it's been tracked on CoinMarketCap since like 2019. So it's like, why all time. It's like why?
What's the all-time high here? What was the all-time high?
47 cents.
47. Okay, 47. So like 2 quarters, 50 cents near, and now it's at that was like the issue I had. Like it hit 50 cents and then it was down to literally 3 cents, and he was still doing like Gucci, Prada, Versace, all that shit. I was like, it's funny. It's funny if you're like not invested, but like imagine if you bought like on the way up or at the all-time high and like your developer's doing that. Crypto Karen, I want to speak to your manager. Who is your manager?
My manager? Who is my manager? Oh, I guess I'm a manager. Don't you want to speak to me?
I think I actually have a manager for you.
Oh, yeah,
what? It's Andrea from Italy.
I fucking love Andrea.
He answers. I love you. Like, hi, can we speak to Rodney? I love you guys,
dude. I love our foreign friends, man. Dude, what a wholesome ass weekend, bro.
I love Europeans. If there's any Europeans out there in the chat, guys, we need more people in the world like Europeans. Like Europeans just like to have fun. They just like to party. They like to dance. Like, I feel like there's a lot of good Americans out there. You know, there's a lot of great Americans, but like a lot of Americans are just very like stuck up. You know, and I think a lot of it's because there's so many of us here, right? I had this theory because I went to Israel, and everybody in Israel, most people, 99%, are Israeli Jews, right? They're all one type of person. It's like they all look after each other. They like, I went to dinner with friends, and like it's normal in Israel to go and just sit down at another table with complete strangers and share drinks and laugh and go to the next table. Like it's normal to do that. You never do that in America. You never just go sit down at another table and sit with someone and eat with them that you don't know, right? And it's because like they're all the same people, and just Europeans. Like I went to Europe, you went to Europe, and like we've met Europeans here. They're just like very easygoing. There's not like a lot of stress in their life. They just like to have fun and party and smoke their cigarettes, and like it's a cool lifestyle. But Roddy and I met some like cool Europeans
oh my god
last weekend. We hung out with them this weekend, and they're just like they love it. They love it.
Cool is like, you know, putting it lightly, you know what I mean? Like
bro, I saw one that like literally scared me. It was you with like makeup on and long hair. I was like,
I look just like my sister. Someone made that of me. Someone it's up here.
This shit's funny, bro.
I made the hair.
One.
I made this one, yeah.
Bro, if she has hair like that, it's like it's just walk away. Just walk away.
And like this, the sunglasses. I need to speak to the regional manager. It's like, this is a Target. No. Where's it at? Yeah, some people made a chick pictures of me, which I thought it was hilarious, dude. My sister even like called me after that. Oh my god, look at these memes.
That one was good.
That's a actual picture of me this weekend. Let me see. Who's doing this? Stop doing this. Stop making me look like a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it creeped me out. That one.
Yeah,
that was the face, though, I think.
This one.
Oh god, right? God. I don't even like looking at it.
It's this one. This is. You know, Jake doesn't like looking at it because he's oddly aroused. That's why Jake doesn't look.
It's fucking creepy,
bro. It's creepy, bro.
God.
Stop it! Who's doing that? You know.
That's better than the boys.
Danish Viking. Hey, what's up, high tech? I am actually Danish. I'm half.
Are you Danish?
Yeah, I'm halfway. My owner slide's Danish, and my other side is black.
Danish.
Yeah. My grandpa's from Denmark.
From where?
Denmark.
Okay, I was like, where is Danish?
Yeah.
Where's Danish?
So my last name's Sorensen, son of Soren. So.
Yeah, my last name is Gagan. Bro, it used to be spelled so differently, but we have like I need to go to Ireland because my dad's side's from Ireland, and we have like it was called like Castletown Gagan. Like we have our own like region and castles there in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Let's go. Yeah, mine's supposed to be Owen, Sorensen, but somewhere in America it's S-E-N. So
you got pissed at me one time when I spelled it Sorensen, but we'll put because rightly so because it is spelled Sorensen.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually it's like Sorensen.
Yeah, everybody who spells it is Sorensen. You know,
son of Soren.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which I don't know what he is, but
who is Soren?
I don't know.
Who is that guy?
But if I would have taken my dad's last name, it would have been Rodney Rogers, which would have been a mistake. Imagine my name was Rodney Rogers. Just jump off something really tall, you know? Rodney Rogers.
Kind of like it, honestly.
You think that has a little ring to it?
I mean, RR, like it kind of flows. Rodney Rogers, but
Rodney Rogers.
I think Sorensen it's a good last name.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I like it. It's a lot of character, and I got to see the Sorensen bloodline keep going. I'm the last male Sorensen, bro, so I have to have kids, bro.
You gotta have men too.
Yeah, I gotta have men.
Yeah, you have to procreate men so that they can procreate.
Yeah, that's true.
Keep that last name going, baby.
Yeah, no, we'll see. You like Rodney Rogers? I don't like Rodney Rogers, bro.
What's up, my ultra?
What's up, Jason? It's good to see you, buddy.
Good to see the squad in here rolling deep.
Yeah. We haven't talked about Volt too much today.
Well, they just came out with something on. I mean, there's so much Volt news we talk about all the time, but there was something that came out this week where they're going to be doing manual burns every Friday. I think it's pinned to the top of their profile if you want to pull it up.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, to be honest, everybody in the chat, I took the entire weekend off of Twitter. I didn't tweet at all. I didn't go on Twitter. I took the entire weekend off of YouTube. So I missed that. I think it came out last night, but I will be making a video about it. And obviously we'll be talking about it tomorrow on the Volted Wednesday live stream in the morning. Guys,
we just hit 100 likes. Let's smash the like a little more. Let's hit 125 likes. Keep pushing us up in the old algorithm. Yeah, I'm looking at the manual burns here. And that's good because when hype comes, these burns are going to be good.
The marketing looks good, though. Oh, there he is. Play that. Come on, I need some energy, bro. I'm tired today. Play it for me.
For the most significant month in the
It's more annoying to me, honestly. I love
history of the project. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Volt Inu. Let's get into what's ahead for the month of March. Number 1, we are now officially in stage 5. Number 2, have you seen the Volti card?
I'm done.
Are we in stage 5?
That's fucking done.
Have you seen the Volti card?
I'm fucking done.
That shit's cool too, right? I tweeted that out. Like they look pretty sleek. I know you don't want me to get you the Sida card, but can I please get you a Volti card?
Yeah, but they can't charge for it though. I don't think they're charging for the Volti card, right?
I don't know. I feel like we'll find out. Go to my page real quick.
Let's see, Jake Gagin.
Yeah, they.
Bro, you have so many followers on Twitter.
I know.
I just realized that God, Jesus.
Yeah.
And these are all legit followers.
They're all real.
Your engagement is dumb. It's actually dumb. Where did you put it?
Scroll down, just like a third tweet, maybe.
Ooh, did we drink that this weekend?
We drank that quick.
Jake broiled up with a bottle in 1942. You know it's going to be a weekend.
You know it's going to be a weekend. I had to, man. Last time I came empty-handed, but here it is right here.
Yeah.
I thought this was a nice tweet. Just like the profile, like it looks good. But breaking news announces Volt Inu announces Volti card, a physical/virtual, so it will be available on Apple Pay, allowing you to make purchases with most major stable coins. I think USDC, USDT, BUSD, and they said in the AMA that there's going to be like some other ones. Will be available March 2023. Which Rodney, I believe it's March 2023, right?
Wow, yeah.
I wasn't even thinking when I made that tweet. It was already March, and I said will be available March 2023. Should have said this month, but this year's been flying by. I feel like it's still January.
Yeah, it's been absolutely sending this month.
Yeah, but anyways, so can I get you a Volti card, or are you gonna not?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, check it out. Like Volti card, it's actually in the right spot. The chip,
probably important.
And we have 2 donations. One from Lawrence Lopez says, "I like Rogers." Thank you, Lawrence, for the $2 donation. I appreciate you, buddy. And then we have another $2 donation says, "Play the Henoch Binance video, Rodney." No, we're not doing that.
I think like my I'm still tired from this weekend too, so it was hard for me to watch that. I love his videos usually, like when I'm all jacked up, but it was it was tough. Scroll down a little bit. I want to see that. Dude, we had 4.3 thousand people tune in,
bro. Yeah,
that's insane. I got 23,000 plays. That's why a lot of people tuned in and listened to it. That's why I was like, hey, let's start this by like, because people are here now, but people are coming in later. Like, let's start this and give an overall explanation. But yeah, dude, those are our most viewed / played spaces are like, the Lily Finance shit, the Shibnobi stuff.
Yeah, and want to. Yeah, they're so significant in our space. Like people really want to hear what's going down. You know what I mean?
Do you know Suka? I made a video about this project.
No, I haven't.
This was an ad, guys, a paid promotional video, but it's dude. So there's a video I want you to watch about it, and it's like a lot of people think that the founder of SHIB, Ryoshi, started this token, and they have a YouTube video, 13 minutes, explaining like why they believe it's Ryoshi, and it's almost like I believe it probably could be, right? There's always a chance it couldn't be, but it's in that YouTube on the YouTube video. There's a link to their YouTube video. Highly recommend watching it. Yeah, takes like 13 minutes.
Damn right. So check out Suka. They've been chilling a lot, so it's good to see them out there. And then,
I've seen them for a year. They've been out for a year, right? And they're at like an $80 million market cap, strong community. So I mean, even like look at this video. It got 30,000 views on
That's
there.
Crazy.
Right? 159 retweets. Like,
Oh yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, the engaged. They have a strong community. That's what I've noticed about Suka so far. They have a strong community.
I love, dude. I'm so happy I have the Fiverr lady to do the content.
Your thumbnails are money, bro.
I know, bro. Because like I remember how bad they used to be, bro.
So
My
bad.
thumbnails were so bad. I sent one
Yeah.
like we have Gilbert Burns, like UFC star coming on. You're like, bro, this thumbnail's so dusty.
so yeah, I changed it. Mine wasn't a ton better, but decent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, look, that's like the moral of the story. It's like just do what you're good at. Like, and if you're not good at something, like get somebody else, right? Like we're good at talking shit, having fun, it's like, but if you're not good at making thumbnails, like get someone else to make your thumbnails.
Yeah, I'm thinking about outsourcing some editing, and I don't know. We'll see what's up with that, but because editing, honestly, and thumbnails do take, like, honestly, like when I'm making a video, like the thumbnails are part, like I at least look forward to, because that has to be different, And, I mean, I like doing them, but yeah. But it looks like it's time for you to get out of here, right, Jake?
I'm out of here, guys. I'm really, really, really excited for the next show, guys. Rod, are you going to keep streaming, or are you going to wrap it up?
I'm gonna do like a 10-minute Q&A with the chat. Just hang out with them since I missed the chat yesterday.
Nice. Well, guys, if you want to afterwards, come join us, because I'm going live, and I'm telling you right now, it's like this guy is very intelligent. It might be some bearish news. I'm not really excited for bearish news, but I'm excited to learn where we're potentially going. So, Rodney, great weekend, great stream. I'll give you a call after this one.
Yeah, baby.
Chat. We love you guys. Come join us if you want after you wrap up over here.
All right, see you, chat. Or see you, Jake. Chat, staying here. I got to take a piss, chat. I'll be right back. Look at the bubbles and give me some questions if you guys have some questions for the crypto market, all those sorts of things. I'll be right back. What's up, babies? How y'all doing? What's up, babies? What's up, babies? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Good to see you guys. Hello. How's everybody? How was your weekend? Thank you, Kaspa. Elon just tweeted that SHIB is fake. And wait, what? Shut up, Spencer. He did not say that. He wouldn't say that, but did he say something along the lines of that? Let's see what he said. Wow, did you guys hear about the storming the Capitol thing? Crazy. Ben says, what's your trading strategy on pre-sales? Pre-sales are interesting because in order to have like a successful pre-sale, you want to make sure there's a lot of hype in it, right? Like, pre-sales are a very interesting concept. Like pre-sales are popping if they have like a huge marketing campaign before and somewhat of a lower market cap when they launch, so you can make some money. It's just that the pre-sales that like don't have the biggest market caps or the biggest like pre-sales, like they're looking just for a little bit of ETH, like those sell out so quick. For example, BTFA sold out super quick, but then you have ones like MetaMonkey AI, and then you have ones like Coin View Cap that didn't really sell out too quick, and so people had time to buy them. And I mean, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I mean, the Phantom one was pretty bad in our space. Obviously I was against Phantom because I thought that King's broadcast was doing a lot of fuckery and those sorts of things. The pre-sale just took a dump. Like nothing ever came out with Phantom, and nothing ever will come out with Phantom unless they're going to launch some other shitcoin. You know what I mean? But it all depends. Because the thing is, a lot of people getting into pre-sales are not there for the cryptocurrency project. They're there to make a quick buck and then dump. And the developers know this because most of the time these pre-sales, there's nothing, right? So pre-sales are a little strange. The last pre-sale I was really in was Terrarium. And that one sent because Terrarium had huge momentum in a time where the cryptocurrency markets weren't doing that bad. But if you're launching, if you're doing a pre-sale in the middle of a bear market or you're buying on a pre-sale, I wouldn't expect to get any sort of significant return. Yeah, Warpix token did a really good pre-sale and it sent, but their taxes were super, super high too. So like, I think it was like 25% all around or something like that. Something crazy. You know what I mean? You know, what's up, Clean Smoke? How you doing? I appreciate the support on YouTube. You know, and you know, you have people like PR Torres, that little goon, like really searching for any relevance, trying to say like I promoted Shibnobi and stuff. I never got paid to promote Shibnobi ever. I talked about Shibnobi because people liked it and it was fun to dunk on the Saitama community. But I was also very critical of Shibnobi, right? Since like March. So yeah, just like Saitama. I supported Saitama at one point, but like a lot of people, I was new to DeFi and didn't really understand what the hell I was talking about. You know, and what these cryptocurrency products do, and you see the gimmick, you see the trend, is like, dude, literally what they do is try to re kind of package a technology that's been out forever, like a decentralized exchange, and sell it to people. And that's just repackage it. You know, it's the same shit, but a different project. You know what I mean? And the Shibnobi whole issue and a problem that I kept pointing out, and they didn't like it because they didn't want to work with me. It's like, say what you want. I went on an AMA one time, you know, and talked to the Shibnobi team one time. And that wasn't a sponsored AMA like me. They were having a Telegram AMA, and a bunch of influencers were popping up. Me, Classic Crypto, Seda Vern, who turned like a Shibnobi guy later. It's like, yeah, say what you want about that sort of thing, but he's just, you know, that PR Torres is really searching for any sort of relevance. So the entire Saitama community blocked him, you know? And kudos to Saitama for this thing. Look, they're trying to rebrand from a meme coin. I thought that was a mistake. I don't think it's bad to meme coin. But they are kicking off all the people that are bad for the community. First, it was PR Torres. Now it has to be Shaka, right? Like, get rid of those fucking... they're losers, dude. They're like weirdo losers. They're dumb people. They're not smart people. They're just weird grifters, you know, clinging onto any relevance they have by just talking trash. It's like, they're just dumb people. You know what I mean? Terrarium is up 2K% because they just launched. Anything, like literally anything launching from 0 to whatever is like going to have some sort of massive percentages up. You know what I mean? Lawrence says, how do you feel about adding AI technology to the Volt ecosystem? EX trading bots to Volti-Change and other AI tools. Well, that's interesting because trading bots are not the end-all be-all. And, you know, if they were the end-all be-all, a lot more people would use them. They use them, but they're not really the best at trading all the time. AI technology is interesting. I think AI is like a popular word right now. You know, and it's a popular thing to talk about. But when it comes to artificial intelligence, it's going to be interesting to see how that integrates with crypto. And look at, I mean, I watched some Joe Rogan thing the other day, and they were talking about AI, and it's interesting. It's like it has a mind of its own, right? I don't know if you guys saw that article where the reporter was talking to AI, and the AI started getting like super personal about like saying that, you know, what are you doing on Valentine's Day, and talking about like destroying the world and all kinds of crazy shit. And yeah, AI doesn't have access to like nuclear codes and stuff like that, but that's scary to me. You know, like, you know, AI is something that I don't think we're ready for just yet. But in crypto, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, if there's going to be any AI technology that's going to be like the best traders in the world, you know, that's going to be interesting. We'll see. You know what I mean? Shut up, Edgar. You know, so thanks, Mike Grove. Thanks a lot for hanging out today. You know, AI technology is very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, when I talk about cryptocurrency products, you guys know when I'm being paid to sponsor things and those sorts of things, you know. So, you know, it's not a secret. You know what I mean? Yeah, Henoch is vaulted now. I mean, hey, look at the more the merrier, right? No one's batting 1,000 here. You know what I mean? I've talked about products that were bad. A lot of people talked about products that were bad, but you know, we're learning, right? Terminator stuff. Do you guys see my picture with my future ex-wife? Now, is this a girl I met at a festival? She just had a sick vibe, you know. But with that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna have some content coming out today. A little, for sure, a Tectonic and Chronos chain update video. Hasn't been really much going on. It's hard to talk about Tectonic when there ain't really shit going on. There is an influencer though, who is on Twitter, who's called like 007 Agent 007 or something like that. He does Twitter live spaces when it comes to Tectonic Tuesdays, and I haven't seen one yet, but I assume they're very good since Tectonic picked him to be an influencer, right? So, but that funny energy, too much booty. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, or a day. I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye-bye. Last question. Matt B says, how much do you believe Sol isn't dead? Well, so we'll talk about Solana real quick. Well, Solana's interesting, right? Because Solana's one of those things where they keep having outages as recently as like 2 weeks ago. And that's not good because they're fighting the FUD from the whole SBF and Alameda research situation. So it's, I don't know. You know, it was supposed to be the quote unquote ETH killer during the last bull run, and it didn't happen. Will it happen this bull run? I don't know. I don't think anything's going to be an ETH killer for any time soon, but they have to fight the FUD when it comes to the whole Sam Bankman-Fried thing, and they have to figure out their network outages, right? They got to stop having those. You know, they got to stop having those. They can't have both things working against you. You know, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I bought the dip at around $13, so I'm up a little bit, but we'll see what happens in the future. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. I do appreciate you guys. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye now.